Welcome back to another live, guys. I'm super excited. Let's talk about transfers again. Today is Tuesday. I don't know. There's not much that's happened in the transfer,
Today, yeah,
in the transfer market
Tuesdays,
generally.
Tuesdays are always like that.
It's
Weird.
just it's just like a down day in general. Like I just found
Mm.
myself. I kept on refreshing Fabrizio's page. What's happening? What's happening? You check Einstein,
Same,
you check Fabrizio.
Austin, nothing. Yeah,
It just feels like the same old transfers
recycle the information. Nothing
and
new
stuff that we've kind of covered in detail too on the
already.
stream. So it's
Yeah,
just like,
yeah,
damn. So what's going to happen now? But let's just go through like Fabrizio stuff and see some breaking news. Victor Osimhen will be in Istanbul on Wednesday for Galatasaray. We know Victor Osimhen signed to Galatasaray, so that's kind of like his future now. I don't know how long that deal is though, but let me see. The
yeah.
flight is scheduled. All the documents have been signed. Napoli will receive 40 million euros, and 35. They will receive 40 million euros now and 35 million euros in 2026. Plus, there's a sell-on clause. So I guess that's what it is. Osimhen will undergo medical on Thursday after he's set to land in Istanbul, and then in the next 24 hours, everything is done. So, do you feel like this whole Osimhen move to Galatasaray is kind of like I just want to go to Galatasaray and then from there maybe go somewhere else? Because the whole drama between him and Napoli was just so toxic. You know, like the whole drama they had, the back and forth between him and Napoli, it was so weird. But now him going to Galatasaray, is this like his future? Like he's going to stay here? Or you feel like there's more to come from him? I just feel like there's more to come from Osimhen, in my own opinion.
You see,
Mm,
Osimhen to Galatasaray is kind of weird because
mm-hmm.
I feel like he has more to give. Not that
Yeah.
I'm putting Galatasaray down, but
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's more to give than where he's going. Maybe he just wants to be comfortable, or is it just the salary he's interested in?
Mm-hmm.
Retiring comfortably, right? He's the breadwinner
Yeah.
of his family.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he's actually considered how good he is in
As the
terms of the
player.
football. In terms of the football itself,
Yeah.
I think Osimhen could do better.
I
He
think
should be
so
in the
too.
Premier League. A striker of his caliber should be in the Premier League.
I think
Not
so
not that
too.
not that I'm putting down Turkish league
But he's winning
as
trophies in
it
Turkish league,
sounds.
though. He's winning trophies. Believe it or not,
Brother,
Osimhen is winning trophies.
come to the Premier League and play with your mates.
Osimhen has won the Scudetto. Osimhen went to I don't know what the Turkish league, what's their trophy? I don't know what their trophy is called.
Yeah,
But he's gone there,
yeah,
he's won trophies there. So at the
yeah.
end of the day, you kind of say he's kind of winning trophies if you look at it at the end of the day. He's just not
I
winning
think
trophies in the league we expect him to be, to be in.
I think he's done. He'll just stay in Galatasaray and be a legend there. That's it.
You
He's
think he's
done.
done?
Yeah, I feel like, to be honest, if he did
Mm.
not have the issue with Napoli would have been a perfect club for him. Just stay in
Mm.
Naples, Diego Maradona Stadium. The people in the town loved
Be a
him.
legend.
The club made few mistakes. Fine, clubs sometimes make mistakes, but at the same time, I know, yeah, it's kind of a
No, but
touchy
the
topic,
relationship
right?
was kind of
Yeah, it's
disrespectful to
touchy
yeah.
topic. Yeah.
It was very
So
disrespectful. So he kind of
yeah,
had to leave. It's just I just don't like the way the whole relationship, turned out.
yeah,
It's almost like
yeah,
he went from a hero to like a villain in
yeah.
almost a couple
And
months.
no clubs were not even willing to go near him. Like it makes absolutely Newcastle. So a club like Newcastle can do it like an Osimhen.
I'm surprised that Newcastle.
He's
Imagine
he's
Newcastle going to sign Sesko. You sign Osimhen.
he's better than Sesko. 100%. He's better than
Mm.
Sesko. I feel like he's built for the Premier League. Osimhen is
Mhm.
built for the Premier League. So
Strong,
that's it.
can
Yeah.
score. He has a
Score with
nice,
head, score
good shot.
good touches, everything. I don't know.
Man, that's crazy.
Maybe Newcastle maybe won't have been able to pay the salary he's expecting, right?
But is this salary
So
crazy? Anyways, Newcastle were not willing to pay Isak a lot, so I don't know how much
no,
salary
but
they will pay Osimhen.
200 and something, they
I
should
think
be able to
Osimhen will
afford
take it.
200. Yeah, they should be able to afford 200 and something. You are not breaking the bank, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Said
see.
that's it. He
That,
either ends in Saudi or finish in Turkey. He should have moved when Napoli won the league. Honestly,
yeah,
I feel
that
like they
yeah,
won the league,
that
and
was
that
yeah,
year where it
yeah,
was,
should have
there was a
just
lot of hype
that,
and everything, he should have
it
just
should
left
have
then.
just gone. Yeah.
I feel like the next season was when everything just pretty much fell apart. Well, Ramsdale is back in the Prem, I guess. Newcastle have agreed to sign Ramsdale from Southampton. I guess he's coming in as their second keeper at this point. But Ramsdale is going to Newcastle.
That guy, it feels like his career can never end.
Oh, he
Ramsdale
joins. I think he joins with a loan. He joins on loan.
alone
Joins on loan, yeah.
is
So he's joining.
perfect.
He's
At least he
joining
plays
on
in
loan, and then
it.
there's
Yeah,
like I think there's like an option to buy, but it's not like compulsory. There's an option to buy, but it's not compulsory. But it's nice to see Ramsdale
it's
back.
good. It's good. He'll be on the
The
bench.
Arsenal reject.
It's just that they are scared, like Nick Pope, right? He's injury prone now.
Mhm,
So if Nick Pope goes on injury, they still have a decent keeper that can keep that run going, right? So
mhm. Do you
yeah,
think
Nick
Ramsdale is
Pope,
a good
Nick Pope
deputy to
is
Nick Pope? Is he a good deputy to Nick Pope? Ramsdale can be
he,
very shaky, He can be very
he's
shaky,
good.
but he's
He's good
solid.
at making saves.
Yeah,
He's good at make. You see saves. Nick Pope is a good shot stopper, but in terms of his feet, he's like -10.
yeah.
He's really terrible.
You don't want to
He's
play out
we
of the
we
back.
we complain about Sanchez, but he's worse than Sanchez.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
worse. To be honest,
Mhm,
he's worse than Sanchez, right?
mhm.
And Ramsdale is a bit better than him in terms of distribution with his feet.
But Nick
So
Pope
let's see.
is a better keeper in terms of
Nick
saves.
Pope keeps you calm in terms of he's
Yeah,
not he knows he's not if he's not going to try something extra or all those sort of
yeah.
things
Doesn't
that
do
will jinx
dangerous
the
stuff.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nick Pope obviously Ramsdale will obviously try it just to see.
Mhm.
Might come off, might not come off. Never can tell, right?
Yeah, that's true. Let's talk about Hato. The Hato and Chelsea deal is almost done. So there'll be like
Yes.
a here we go soon with that. I guess the transfer fee is 40 million euros, and
Yeah.
that's been agreed. Everything looks good. Everything looks good. I've not really done my own, or I guess my own research on this Hato guy to see how good of a player he is. I'll take some time to do that to actually see Hato, like just get
He
a picture of how good is this guy.
he's going to be a deputy for Cucurella.
Yeah, like
So
left
it's
back.
when
Mm.
yes, when Cucurella is tired or if Cowell is malfunctioning,
Then what
then
happens
maybe
to
he can come
Achampong?
in. And Chimpong is not at that level yet. I know we're hyping him and Chimpong,
Mm.
but he's a right back.
Yeah,
I
it was
think
the right ball.
AB, please correct me if I'm wrong, or you can
Yes,
correct me.
he played
I
left
think
back in one of your
he
games.
can play left back. Gusto has been used in left back because we don't
Mm.
have an option there. But
Okay.
that I don't think that's his natural position,
Mm. But I
right?
remember you guys had this guy, Ian Martin. Why did you guys let
Martin
go of Martin?
is a
Martin was like
national
a left
Villa,
back.
right?
Yeah, why did you guys sold him, right? Why did you guys
Pure
let go of
profits, pure
because Martin
profits.
is a left back. It was a left back for you
It
guys.
was a
Is that
left
not a
back.
good enough deputy to Cucurella?
That's what we were expecting. These owners, but pure profits. They had to sell, brother. They had to sell. My owners don't look at pure profit and look away. They don't.
Oh
They
my
are venture
god.
guys, venture capitalists. They must eat out of that pure profit. You see, Chalova. If
The
Jehovah's
days
son
are numbered.
escaped, if Jehovah's son
Days are
escaped
numbered at the
this,
club.
hmm, hey, it
Oh,
is
that's
well.
crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Thomas Muller is going to the MLS Vancouver Whitecaps. That's a done deal. That's interesting.
Wow.
I guess that's pretty much the major stuff I guess Fabrizio has reported on. Let me see. There's like we Liverpool actually signed a player, a 17-year-old striker from Southford. I was going to do like do some eye test on that player, but then I've not done that. But we signed him. Apparently, Arsenal were going for this player, but then we hijacked the deal and then we signed him. I don't know how good this player is that Arsenal and Liverpool were both going for him, but I guess he must be really good. 17-year-old striker.
Hmm.
So and let's see, Chelsea. Yeah, so Chelsea plans to offer Cucurella a new deal.
Yeah.
So that's majorly it on Fabrizio's side. What thing am I missing? Sesko to United and Newcastle. There's no up to date reports with Sesko. I guess we're not sure yet where Sesko will go to. Oh, I missed one. James Trafford. So James Trafford has signed to United
It's done. Yeah.
City. He has signed to City, to Manchester City. So that's a good one for them. I don't know if he will be their main keeper, but
Yeah.
based on rumors, if Ederson leaves, most likely he will be the main
You'll
keeper.
be there, man.
Oh, Hato is a here we
Dan,
go. I thought Hato is just like
I, don't- I don't think
No,
so. It's not
I
a
don't think
year
Hato
ago.
is a year
I don't
below.
know.
I don't think
I've not
so.
seen that. Yeah. Yeah.
Hato,
Uh
the deal is still progressing.
uh Dan Dan Ndoye has gone to Nottingham Forest. I don't know if you have that one on your list. He's
Mm-hmm.
gone to Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest has signed him.
Yeah, I said
Nottingham
that
Forest also,
yesterday from Bologna, right?
I think, he's from Bologna.
Yeah, I said that
Um,
yesterday.
um, I think they put in a deal, a 25 million pound bid for James McCarthy, which was
Oh,
rejected
Nottingham
today.
Forest.
Yes, but it was rejected today. So,
Mm.
but I don't know what Man City wants, right? The player has just 1 year on his contract.
Yeah.
He's not like he's not really had a full season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Although he's played more games, like the same amount of games Kopama, they want around maybe 40 something million. Nobody's going to give you 40 something million for James McCarthy. 25 is good.
McCarthy is decent though. He's a decent player actually.
It's
He's not too
decent, but
bad.
no one, there's still quite an investment that needs to go into the player
Mm-hmm.
in terms of game time, in terms of training. So why would they pay more than that
For McCarthy,
with
yeah.
1 year left on his deal,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I don't know.
Yeah.
It
Say
seems
forget
like
it. Hato is
look,
a damn good player for 19. Hato, here we go. You're talking about pre-Champions League qualification and pre-World Champion. We don't have to sell for pure profit. Yeah, but I guess I don't know what will happen with Chaloba. Chaloba was linked to leave based on the swap deal that you guys wanted to do with Morgan Rogers. I don't know if that swap deal will still happen, but no one is really reporting on that deal actually. So that could just be a rumor that blogs are just carrying around. So we're not sure with that. But let's see. You guys are now world champions. You guys have you have an influx of cash that's coming. You guys have sold some
mm,
people. So it's up to you guys who you want to sell. I don't know who else is left to leave, but I know Nkunku would leave. Who else? Who else are you guys? Maybe probably Jackson, but we've not seen any movements with Jackson. Which other player is rumored? You guys have sold Felix. So Felix has signed already to Al Nassr. Yeah.
can you open up transfer rumors? So also there were rumors today about AZ to Arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like people carrying here and there. Arsenal are really pushing on the deal. So I don't know. There's also a rumor that came out today that Juventus are interested in Jackson,
Mm-hmm. Juventus
right?
are interested in Jackson
Yes, they want to sell what's their striker's name? They have a striker there, popular guy that they want to sell, Vlahovic. They
Mm-hmm.
want to sell Vlahovic, and they would like, once they sell him, Jackson will be a replacement for him. But they're not interested to pay more than 65 million.
for him.
So that's the
Okay,
thing.
I have some rumors. Let me see. Let's go through some rumors. So United are ready to reduce their asking price for Sancho to just
Yeah, I
15 million pounds.
million.
Right,
Dortmund
that's
are
been reported.
interested.
Juventus are
Yeah,
interested. Dortmund are interested.
Dortmund
So
are
it's a race
interested. Yeah.
between the both of them. Now that he's like the asking price has gone down now. I think maybe these guys are interested in like signing him. Maybe the salary is not an issue. I don't know if he's going to take a pay cut. If he's not going to take a pay cut, but I don't know. At this point, I actually don't know with this whole Sancho thing.
So
It has been hanging on for a while.
what is going to happen is like the amount that Man you are meant to pay him for the balance of the contract.
Mm-hmm.
They've probably waived that off, right? In the amount.
Oh, okay.
Then you just be responsible. If you want to pay Sancho XYZ for the
Mm-hmm.
remaining of his contract, you will be the one to pay him. Pay him, then you can have a discussion with him on further years, how much he's going to earn. I think that's what most of the clubs will look at, right? Because
Mm.
if it's just 15 million, you need to invest another
15 million for
close
Sancho is really it's really
you
cheap though.
invest another 20 odd million on salary.
For a team that is going
So
through a rebuild, selling Sancho for 15 million. You know, we're speaking about this yesterday. How much would they sell the players they want to sell, the
how
reject?
much did we put for Sancho?
We said like you guys didn't we say like 30 million or something? Was it Sancho we said 30 million? I feel like one of the players we mentioned like 30 million for that player. But Sancho is going for 15. I wonder how much Anthony will go for 8, 9, 4
No,
million.
Anthony was 30 something and we said Sancho was 15. We actually said 15 for Sancho, I
Oh, we said
remember.
15 for Sancho. Oh,
And
okay.
and Anthony was 35.
Mhm.
15 for Sancho. So we got the price at 15 when we said 15.
But if Sancho is going for 15 and clubs actually
Mm,
want Sancho, I don't think Anthony will go for 30 something. I know Anthony was initially Real Betis brought 25 million for Anthony, but they were the only
mm,
club serious about signing Anthony, unless Anthony is going to Saudi. And I don't know if Anthony will agree to go to Saudi because he looks like a player that still wants to
interesting.
stay in Europe. So I feel like United might have to reduce that price for Anthony and just sell him, that maybe just accept that 25 million euros and just sell Anthony to Real Betis and
No,
move on.
that's too cheap. That's too
It's
cheap.
too cheap, but at this point, you just need to
Yeah,
offload these guys, offload these
it's too
rejects,
cheap.
offload
It's
them and
too
just
cheap.
move on.
It's too
It
cheap.
might be too cheap, but I guess that's the best thing for them. Speaking about um Darwin Nunes, so Juventus are also
Mm,
interested in Darwin Nunes. Liverpool they are looking for 65 million euros before
never.
you got.
Never. Nobody's paying that
But
for
we're
Nunes.
also open to a loan deal though. We're also open to a loan deal with an option to buy. I don't know. Darwin Nunes' future is still up in the air, so I don't know. But yeah,
That would
based on
be the
what you
best.
mentioned, you talked about Arsenal, right? So Arsenal, yeah, Arsenal are interested in Iberichi Eze. They are expecting Crystal Palace are expecting 60 million pounds, but Arsenal are reluctant to bring out that money. They don't want to pay 60 million pounds for Iberichi Eze. So I don't know. United are already operating at a loss. They can't sell these players for any less than they're already selling them for.
Yeah, true. True. True.
I
He's
know,
right.
but
Jesse's
yeah,
right.
you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
They can't sell them less than they can't sell them for less. But at this point, what do you do? What if no club comes for them? Wouldn't you still run at a loss? Because you still have to pay these players' salaries. They're still under
You pay them
contract,
salary.
and then
Yeah.
you're
And
not using them. It's still a loss.
it's still a lot, but the environment, when they get them out, they can really focus on their future.
Yes.
They can, you understand? Chelsea's in that situation too. They can't get Chilwell off the books. Nobody's coming for
Nobody wants
Chilwell.
Chilwell.
Nobody. Sterling
No,
even
it's
has
crazy.
Sterling. People are even going for Sterling.
Who is coming
No
for
one is
Sterling?
going.
Fulham, right? You last mentioned
Napoli
Fulham.
is Napoli is coming. Fulham is coming. Chilwell, nobody. No one. Zero. Zero. So now the problem is they've even gone to buy a left back. They
Bro.
still have Chilwell,
Bro.
right? So I don't know.
Hmm.
It's kind of weird. I don't know. It's weird.
So Leipzig are interested in Nkunku, right?
Yeah.
And you guys are interested in Simmons. So is this going to be like I sign Simmons, they sign Nkunku type
It
of
could
deal?
be. It could be. And we bought him from Leipzig, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So they can pay 40 million. We'll
That's
resell him
interesting.
back to them.
You
Yeah.
know, yesterday we are talking about how United need to go through a rebuild. We're talking about the unknowns that United have.
Yeah.
Right now, we know they signed Cunha. We know they signed Buemo. Sesko is still up in the air. We don't know what's the plan for the midfield. We don't know what really
Yeah.
is the plan for the defense. If
Yeah.
Amorim is going to stick with the defenders that he has, or if Amorim is going to sign new defenders.
Yeah.
Also, keep the keeper came up. Would they sign a new
Yeah.
keeper? Initially,
Yeah.
when we were speaking about United and their keeper situation, the
Yeah.
Botafogo's keeper came up.
Chiba
And
came
that
up.
was the
Yeah.
keeper that they want to sign. Now,
Yeah.
reports are
Yeah.
saying that they want to sign Martinez. They want to sign Martinez from
No, but
Aston Villa.
I thought they ruled that out. Martinez is ruled out. What's their striker's name now? Watkins is ruled out
Oh, my
because
bad, my
there's
bad,
no
my bad,
money.
my bad, my bad. They actually don't want to sign. I read it wrong. They decided
Yeah.
against pursuing Martinez. Actually, I read that wrong.
Yes.
I read
Yeah.
that wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
They wanted
Yeah.
it. They actually wanted a loan. They wanted to get Martinez on a loan with an option to
Yeah.
buy, but I guess that
Yeah.
kind of fell through because of the
Yeah.
asking price. I think. Okay, my bad. I read that wrong. So
Yeah.
let's move on. Marketing. You already mentioned marketing, so let's move on from that. Let's talk about Polinia. Initially, when I
Yeah.
spoke about Polinia was linked to go to go
Back to
back to
Fulham.
Fulham. Yeah, it was linked to go
Yeah.
back to Fulham. It was also linked with, I think, is it Everton or West Ham, one of those clubs. I remember it was linked to one of those clubs. It was linked to either go to Everton or West Ham. But now Polinia is
Mm.
linked with Tottenham. and they are thinking of a bid of 45
Oh,
million pounds to sign Paulinho. That's
wow,
actually a good
that's
signing for
crazy.
them. I can
That's
just
a good
imagine
deal.
Paulinho in that midfield
That's
with
good.
Bissouma and
That's
with
good. That's good.
Papisa.
That's good.
That's actually good.
See, these
This
are the
Thomas
signing they
Franklin
should
build
have.
is looking solid.
These are the signing they should have given Postecoglou. Yes, because when you play that high line, Paulinho in the middle, he will break
I
up any
I
useless
still don't
balls coming.
I still don't think the Highline would
Right?
have worked. I still don't think the Highline would have
Why?
worked. I still feel like Postecoglou's style of play just doesn't fit most of the
The
players.
Premier League.
It does not that it doesn't fit the Premier League. It just doesn't fit most of the players. It doesn't fit most of the players. I feel like the way he was playing that high line was just crazy. Like high
Yeah.
line attack, he got
Mm.
exploited so much, and yet he didn't do anything to fix it. So I don't know if Polinia going to Tottenham would have made a difference with the way Postecoglou was playing. But I guess that's debatable, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No one
True.
wants old high wage players again. Yeah, I'm a Chelsea fan, but I was talking
That's it.
to a Man United fan this morning, and he said nobody wants Man United players, so they are kind of stuck. Yeah, they are kind of stuck, bro. Like they are
There
kind
is
of
no
stuck.
resale value.
It's like, where do you?
No
Man,
one.
it's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky. I
Yeah.
understand. Like United need to have this rebuild. This rebuild needs to happen in order for them to move forward and move into this new era with Amorim and the guys that he wants, the new culture, new style of play, and stuff. But then at the end of the day, let's go of the rejects. Is like, and let me not call them rejects. So let's go of the players that are out of the squad.
Hard,
Where,
hard,
where?
hard,
Even
hard,
Saudi.
hard,
You
hard,
think scrap
hard.
Saudi will come for guys that nobody wants?
Imagine Saudi even
Even
coming for
Saudi
Joao
now, they have
Felix.
standards.
Joao Felix. Saudi is coming for Joao Felix first before going for United players.
I guess the only place to sell some of these guys might be the MLS. No shade on the MLS, but that might be the only. But even MLS, they want the old
The
MLS want
older
the
guys
old
they want,
superstars, so they can bring
not this
some.
one.
MLS want the
Yeah,
old superstars, so they can bring some attention. Like they want Son Heung-min. They just signed Rodrigo De Paul. Now
yeah,
Muller is going to MLS. MLS is
yeah.
just it's just the let me just call it the
To
retirement
drag,
league. It's the
yeah, to
retirement league for superstars.
drag people to the stadium just to see these
To
people play,
sign
right?
jerseys. You've never seen
Yeah,
Thomas Muller play
Muller
since you've been
before.
in the US. You see Muller
Yeah,
play in front of, you see Muller play
fans.
some games in
Yeah.
front of the fans and everything is nice. But I don't know, bro. I don't know. Anyway, let's go to La Liga. Barcelona are worried about interest from Real Madrid in their center back Araujo. I don't know if, man, I don't know if
Araujo
Araujo.
is he not
I
an
don't know if
average center
Araujo
back?
has been linked to a couple people.
Is
Was
he
even linked
wait, wait,
to
wait? Is it the
United
same
too.
Araujo that we know? Is he another Araujo?
The same
Araujo.
Araujo, the same Araujo. So they are trying to look for a way to
Yeah.
avoid, Araujo from
Mm.
negotiating with clubs. But what's Laporta saying? Laporta is determined to avoid this and is negotiating with Liverpool, who are ready to pay 40 million euros for a player who is seen as a long-term replacement for Virgil van Dijk. Wait.
What
Let's,
the?
let's let's backtrack. Let's backtrack. Let me read that again. So Barcelona are worried about interest from Real Madrid in centre back
Mm-hmm.
Araujo. And then the
Mm-hmm.
president is
Mm-hmm.
determined to avoid this and is negotiating with Liverpool, who are ready to pay 40
To
million
sell him.
euros for a player who is seen as a long-term replacement for Virgil. How is he a long-term replacement for Van Dijk? Is what I'm confused.
Who is the journalist? Who is the
This is
journalist
Defensa
first?
Central. They are also a Spanish
You see all
outfit.
these Spanish people, they
Again,
feel like
they
all
are,
of them
they are
they are just
fraudsters.
paid.
They are
They are just
fraudsters.
paid.
This is
Feels like they are
Arao's
just paid.
agent. Arao's agent
Paid
is looking for a
paid
way
to carry
to
news.
inflate. Arao's agent is looking for a way to make him relevant.
Yeah, I
How
think
is
that's what's happening.
Araujo a replacement for a long-term replacement for Van Dijk? If you're going to think of
Nah,
long-term replacements for
nah,
Van Dijk, who
nah.
will you sign? If you're Liverpool, you're thinking of a long-term replacement for Van Dijk. Will you
Not
sign
Arau.
Araujo? But
Not
then who will you
Arau.
sign? Who will you sign as a replacement for Van Dijk? Because Van Dijk is getting old.
You can sign the guy, the Tottenham defender, the Argentine guy.
Which guy is
But
that?
he what's his name? Plays for Argentina. Forgotten his name, but
Romero.
he's really
Is he
Romero is good. Romero is good. He's better than Harao 100%. And he has that strong die-hard mentality. Do you get what I'm saying? He's a good defender.
If I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think there's a replacement for Van Dijk.
You
I'm just
can't
going to tell you the truth.
obviously you can't replace Van Dijk like
There's no
for like,
replacement for Van Dijk. Like
right?
Van Dijk is one of a kind.
Or do you
He's
want Levi Cowell?
You guys will never sell Levi Colwell.
Never. We'll never do that. Never. Never.
You
Not
guys
in
will
the
never sell
company.
Levi Colwell.
Never. Never. It's
Oh my god. So also
never.
Gerard Martin is linked to leave Barcelona too as well. Also linked to an exit from Barcelona is left back Gerard Martin. I don't know where he's going to go, but there are reports that he's linked. It says so
Isaac
Isak has
has
gone
gone.
missing. Gone missing.
What? Oh my days.
What do you
I
mean
didn't
Isak
see
has
that.
gone missing?
Obviously, he's not traveling with Newcastle score. Maybe he's just at home.
Oh, you see
Waiting for his transfer.
Newcastle older players are angry. They are angry that
Ah,
Isak is not present like with the squad. But don't you feel
wow.
like Isak should at least train with them? Because what is all
Because
this?
I saw the interview from Grimares today, and it
Mhm.
was from Grimares today, and it was like, oh, he has to. They feel like they want to keep all their players. Actually, a lot of sites carried it. Give me sport, go.com. A
Yeah,
lot of people
what are they
carried it.
saying?
He's not showing up for training.
No
That's it.
phone calls, nothing.
He's not showing up for training. Oh my god, this is bad. You see, Isaac's solar with Newcastle has taken a shocking turn. Has been reported a striker is missing from the club's training ground. Eddie Howe's men qualified Champions League. See, Marco and Isaac.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Wow.
You know the funny thing, a few weeks ago, we were talking about how
Mm.
Isak would not want to burn the bridge with Newcastle. He wants to live in
My
a
brother,
ghetto.
he's
This
not born.
guy,
He's destroying the bridge.
this
He's on
guy
strike.
has removed the bridge.
Yeah,
There's
he's on
no
strike.
bridge. It's
He's
crazy.
on strike. He's on
Wow,
strike.
Newcastle civil war inside. This is not good for them. This is not
Civil
good.
war.
I think it's no. I'm just reading the comment like Newcastle civil war
Okay,
inside dressing
okay.
room because Dambon, Trippier, and other older
Oh,
Newcastle
they
players
want
want
him
him
gone.
gone because this is messing up with the culture, right? It's messing up with the culture. I
Oh,
still feel like even if you don't want to, you want to be sold, you want to leave. This is not the best way to do it. I don't think you need to
but
really
he wants
force.
to go. He wants to go. He
I know,
he
but
said last season he told them he wanted to leave this year, right? They
yeah,
got Champions League. Fine. You still know he wants to leave, and he
yeah,
had a wage demand.
yeah.
Pay me XYZ, which they are not ready to pay him. So why should he be wasting his time there? Sorry, no, not that I mean any harm or anything, but brother has it's the same thing Gyökeres did to get his move. Go on strike. And the
Bro.
thing is that once he does that, the
Mm.
transfer fee comes down.
Or maybe he's trying to
It
force.
becomes bad. It becomes bad markets. Do you understand?
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
It
okay, okay, okay,
becomes
okay, okay,
so.
I
But
see.
if he comes to
That makes
training and
sense.
is if he comes to training and is
It still
playing
looks
with
like he's
Zambon,
friendly. He wants to be
Trippier,
there
friendly training, the fee will keep going up.
because they're like, yeah,
Newcastle,
he's in the
we don't have
squad. He's
we don't
our
have to
player. You
sell.
need to pay
You guys
more. We
want
don't have to
him.
sell. Yeah,
But now that he's not showing up again, we're like, oh my god, we have to get this guy out of the squad. Negativity,
see,
XYZ.
the
The
initial bid
transfer fee
Liverpool
keeps
want to
going
sub,
down.
the initial bid we want to submit for Isak, 100
100
million
million.
pounds. We might actually get him for 100 million pounds and just take him and
No,
Jake.
no, no.
Honestly, that would be funny, man. But it's crazy. I just did not expect
That's
it from
that's mad.
Isak. I didn't expect it from Isak at all. I was really, Newcastle fans, even Bagman was feeling like crushed that Isak is going to.
Yeah,
I wonder how
yeah.
Newcastle fans feel with this whole Isak thing now. Because the fans felt like, yeah, we don't have to sell
Mm,
Isak. We don't have to sell Isak. Because the way they were feeling was like Isak
mm,
didn't want to leave, but maybe the club have to sell him or these interests are coming. And with the PSR thing, maybe we need to sell Isak. But now it's not a case of Isak himself wants to
mm.
leave. So, man, this is really
That's
interesting.
crazy. It's crazy.
This is really interesting. So,
It's
Real
crazy.
Madrid want to sell Alaba and Mendy this summer, but neither player has shown any interest in leaving.
In living, I know because they are collecting big money. They
Alaba
are
is like the
collecting
highest.
big
Is
money.
Alaba not one of the highest paid at Real Madrid? They paid
Probably
a lot
after
of money.
Mbappe.
The last time that we
Yeah,
brought up salaries, he was among the
he
top
was
earners.
second. He was second, not Amoy. Second. He
He
was
has like over
second.
300k. He has like 300k, right?
He earns like 22 million per year.
So Newcastle are going to milk Liverpool. I promise you. If Liverpool doesn't pay the money, they'll make Isak sit on the bench in the under 21.
No, they won't do that.
Bro, I don't know,
They
man.
won't
I
do
don't know,
that.
bro. I don't know. Like, it would be
Alaba,
crazy because why
Alaba
keep
earns
Isak, right?
400
Like
and something.
400 and something. He earns a lot of money. Why keep
Yeah.
Isak? Jesse
Mm.
Football TV. Why keep Isak? It's a waste of time. It's
Is
just
bad, is
harmful.
bad, is
It's
bad, bad praise for them.
yeah,
You
and
know
the
why?
drama in
Because
the
the
dressing
thing is
room
that
too. You don't need that.
if you bench him, apart, he's not going to sit on the bench. They'll probably ostracize him, right? If you
Mhm,
ostracize him to the reserves, other
mhm.
players see it as a red flag. You want to sign what's his name? Give
Sesko,
not Gike. Sesko.
Sesko,
Sesko will be
yeah.
like, so if I want to leave,
This is how
this
you
is
will
what
treat
you
me.
will treat me. No, I'm not coming.
I'm not coming.
So that's not really good. I don't think they would do that.
It's dangerous to do that.
I don't. I
It's
don't.
dangerous. It's dangerous.
The moment he started his antics now, the price is coming down.
I, I told you weeks ago
The
when I when
price
we
is
when we
coming
first
down.
talked up when the deal first came
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
Liverpool told them go for Ekitike, give us Isak.
Yeah.
I told you
They were
the
just
cards are
stubborn.
in
I think
our
they were
hands.
stubborn.
The cards are
Yeah.
in our hands. They are stubborn and they might lose both. At this point, they've lost both. They've lost Ekitike and now they're
Yeah.
about to lose Isak. So it's just crazy. I feel like they should have just been open to selling him. They should have been open to it and it would have been better. Say Newcastle are not going to milk Liverpool. Reports are saying Isak has already what he has already
It's a
signed in
5-year
yeah, he has
deal.
already signed a 5. Yeah, I said it, yes, I said that yesterday. Isak has
Yesterday.
already agreed and signed a 5-year deal with Liverpool. This is coming from the same journalist who reported with the yeah, it's done. Isak is a Liverpool player, bro. He's a Liverpool player. Behind the scenes,
Li-
I
Liverpool.
think he's just waiting for the club to. That's why he's going on strike. He's waiting for them to take it serious and
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
get the deal moving.
They are not taking him serious.
They are
I
trying
think
to
that's the issue.
drag. They are trying to drag it
Yes,
and
and the
see.
more they drag it, the price keeps going up, and they're in a better negotiating stand, right?
Yeah,
Or leg. They have a
I
better
feel like they're
negotiation
trying
leg,
to make sure if he leaves, he's leaving for about 120 million pounds
or
or
150
or
or
even
more.
more or even more.
But
But
at that rate,
I don't think
he's
he'll get
not
more than
going to
120.
allow that.
They won't get
Yeah,
more than 120. They won't get more
yeah.
than 120. Liverpool is enemy number one right now in EPL. Bro, I'm actually scared. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm
You
scared,
guys
bro.
better do well. Better
I'm
do
scared.
well.
That's exactly
Trust
what I wanted to
me.
say.
Better do
See,
well. Hmm.
it looks
You do
like
all you
it
sign
looks
all
like
this
we're
paper
winning.
and you don't finish in top 4.
It
That would be
looks,
bad.
bro, that would
That
be
would be
so
bad.
bad. Like the way
That
they'll
would be
clown
bad.
us, bro. It looks like
That would
we're
be bad.
winning in terms of these signings. Florian and all these guys that we've
Hmm.
brought in. But bro,
Yeah.
let's just sign the appropriate people. Sign Isak, sign a defender,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
please, you guys perform next season. I'm not saying go and win the league. I'm not saying that. But if you
What
can
are
win
you
the
saying?
league, great. You
Perfect.
understand? But please,
You put
please,
more salt in
top
Arsenal's injury.
top two, top two at least
Top
top
2.
two,
We'll
and then
see.
win a trophy or
We'll
trophies.
see.
This squad is a trophy winning squad. We can't go into next season,
Eh,
don't win any trophy, fall out of top four with all these superstars.
No, that would be
Bro,
bad.
that would be crazy.
AB is saying they need to go and get Crystal Palace striker. He's 28 years. That's
Philip Mateta, John Philippe
guys.
Mateta.
He's good.
I
He's good.
like Mateta, bro. I like Mateta.
He's
He's a good
good.
player. He's a
You
good
know,
player. He's a good player.
without his beards now,
Mateta is a senior man, bro.
he scores goals now. He scores
Mateta,
goals.
man, Mateta with his tucking his jersey.
He
He's,
scores
he's ready for
goals.
serious business.
Oh,
Also, did you hear about Fofana's injury? Apparently, he got injured for Lyon.
oh,
He's another Liverpool and Arsenal target left him. Oh, Malik Fofana, right? Lyon was
yeah.
trying to extend Fofana and somehow he got injured. Oh, damn.
Damn, that's
Damn.
bad. Clubs will not
Guess we'll
sign
just
him.
move on. We'll just move on from Fofana.
Yeah,
We'll move on
yeah.
from Fofana. We have Rio, bro.
You
Like
know,
we have Rio. We have Gakpo. We
That's
have Rio with
another
this
thing now.
Fofana.
Imagine Isak goes for. Let's look at this scenario. He spent something down in Liverpool. Basically, he now goes for training. Grimares now injures him in training. He's stuck at
Yeah,
Newcastle.
yeah,
They send an underground Dambon
yeah,
injures the guy in Newcastle in training. It
yeah,
can happen, right?
yeah. Yeah,
It's
Mateta
better.
will be good. I can already
Yeah,
picture it,
better.
bro.
I think
Elanga,
it's even better.
Gordon, Mateta. It might actually be good. What are you saying? Andy.
Yeah.
Elanga, Gordon, Mateta. It might not be bad.
Mm.
It actually might not be bad.
Wow.
It actually might not be bad. I see it. I see the vision. It might actually work. It might actually work.
Not bad, not bad. But
If not
Newcastle, they don't
Mateta,
have that.
Sesko is still okay. Sesko is still okay, actually. He's
Okay, you
pushing
know
for
what? Let's
EPL move.
compare. Let's compare Mateta. What did he do last season and season
Mateta.
before?
Okay, let me bring up
Let's
Mateta.
compare, right? Let's bring up his stats and see what he did. Right? He
No,
say, oh,
Mateta.
why you pull up his stats? SSB is saying
Mhm.
the Fafana's injury was fake. Oh my days.
Like the Malik Fofana's injury is fake.
Oh, maybe he's trying to push for a move. Oh, you say he's pushing for a move to the EPL. Wow. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Mateta
okay.
is not a bad
Mateta is
striker. He'll be better than Jackson.
Yeah, but Mateta is okay, bro, with the performance I'm seeing. Like
What are you saying?
last season, 46 appearances,
Mm.
17 goals, and 4 assists. That's in all competitions. That's okay.
17 goals, 4
4
assists.
assists. In the league,
How
he
many?
scored 14
How
goals.
many?
14 league goals.
How many did Jackson do last season?
Decent. It's decent.
How many did Jackson do last season?
Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson.
Mm.
Are you comparing Mateta to Nicholas Jackson?
I just want to see. I'm curious.
Jackson, is he
Um,
in the league or all competitions?
total. First do total.
All
Everything.
competitions, 14 goals, 7 assists.
Oh, that's the same with Mateta.
14 goals,
How
7
many? How
assists.
many appearances? I feel like he appeared more.
43 appearances.
He appeared
Mateta,
less.
46.
I
Yeah.
mean, Jackson is a bit better actually.
You can't really say Jackson is a bit better.
He's
Can
a
you
bit.
really see? I feel like we need to look at
He
the
is based on
finishing
the.
too. Who is a better finisher? We need to look at their conversion rate too.
He has a good hold up play. Jackson has a good hold up play
But
too.
Mateta has a good hold up play. If you do that eye test on Mateta is dangerous,
Is he
bro.
not?
Mateta,
Is he not Mateta that we played? They played against Chelsea. That they collected the ball. Chaluba collected the ball from the middle of the field because of his poor hold up play, and we used it to score them.
fair, fair,
Yes, it's Mateta.
fair.
Yeah. What of Jackson? What of Sesko? We
I
didn't
don't
even
think they
pull up
should. You
Sesko.
know what? I take it back, bro. I don't think they should sign
Oh,
Mateta.
that's
Mateta
it.
doesn't give me. It
Yeah.
doesn't give me for a Champions League team. It doesn't give
Yeah.
me a striker
Yeah.
of a Champions League team. I feel like they should just lock in on Sesko. They should just lock in and try to secure Sesko. I think that's the best thing for them.
What
But the
was
way things
Sesko's
are
numbers?
looking, Sesko had
What was
better
Sesko's
numbers than
numbers?
both of them.
Than both of them.
Yeah, from
Say
the last time I
Sesko has.
remember.
Yeah.
From the last time
You
I
say
remember, Sesko has more. Sesko scored 26 goals, bro. 26 goals.
how
26
many
goals,
assists?
6 assists.
That's brutal.
Yeah,
But it's
26
not in the
goals, 6 assists.
Premier League.
It doesn't matter, bro. Like, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
He's still doing it in the top league. Doesn't
How
matter.
many goals? How many appearances did he do?
53. 53 appearances.
Mm. It's better than both actually.
It's better for them. And he's 22. He's
He's
22.
young. He's
He's
young
young.
too.
There's more to
Jackson
come
too
for
is
me.
young.
It's more, you think
Jackson
about the
too.
future, it's better.
I think Jackson is better than Mateta because think about the age too. Age
Yeah,
is
think
also
about the age
there's
too.
a better resale
Age is on
value.
Jackson's side. So,
Yeah. Jesse is saying Jackson did 10. He said, is that better than Jackson or Sesko? So we're saying that you have Mateta, you have Jackson, and you have Sesko.
yeah.
So Jackson is just a bit better than Mateta. And I think Jackson is a better signing because of his age.
And I think I also
Yeah.
feel like Jackson will get better. I feel like Jackson is a player
Mm,
that will get better. The more he keeps
yeah.
playing, I think he's a player you want to give him a lot of play time because
Playtime.
you
Yeah.
want him to
You ball.
get that
Yeah.
experience. Also when he goes to a club that there's no much pressure. For example, a club like Newcastle, I don't think there'll be that pressure compared to a club like Chelsea, where like there's just so much pressure for him to deliver, and
But
everybody's
in
like
a
looking
pressure
for him.
cooker.
Yeah, you guys are like high pressure. In Newcastle, he has the freedom to just do his
The
thing.
Jollies will just give him that freedom.
Just cook, do
Brother,
your
go and
thing.
cook.
There's Anthony
Yeah.
Gordon here, there's Elanga here, Jackson in the middle. I think Jackson too might be a good fit for them. I see the
And
vision
there
with
there
Jackson
will
there.
be a lot of space at the back. The way Newcastle set up and
And
play. So
Jackson's positional
Jackson
awareness is very good.
is good.
He knows
Yeah.
where to be.
Good too.
He knows how to pick
Yeah.
up the ball. He knows how to just go with the chances. He knows where to be.
Yeah.
I think he'll be okay for them. Sesko
Jesse
has
is
nowhere to go. Newcastle is last
no.
option, in my opinion. But United are
Why?
interested in Sesko. United are interested in
But the
Sesko.
problem, can they pay?
that
Today,
gentleman's agreement might come into
but
play if United
today,
are part of it.
United are accessing the deal to see whether they can afford it.
Oh
I'm
yeah, I remember
thinking,
the reports are just still speaking internally to see if they can
they are
really even afford
thinking
him.
that I'm sure for that striker they're looking maybe about 50 million or so. I'm not sure if they can afford it. We'll see. Say Jackson plays
For a
as
better team.
better. What does that mean?
I think he
I
says
don't. I
it's
don't.
for a better team.
Oh, plays for a
Jackson
better
plays for a
team now.
better team.
Oh, yes, yes, yes,
Jackson will
yes.
be better for
True.
Manchester United right now. They bought Cunha and Buemo. Jackson's hold up play can bring both of them in the game where they can run
True.
off him and
And
score.
he gives assists.
Actually, Jesse, that's a good
He gives a lot of assists,
that's a good
right?
take. He gives
Yeah,
assists too. He
yeah,
doesn't really need to.
true.
Actually, that actually could work. Jackson could
Yeah,
have at United, because
true. Yeah.
Mbeumo can be. It's just like when you think about how Liverpool, like
Umbremo
Salah
scores.
was like our major
Cunha
goal
scores.
scorer,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So the United could still look at Mbeumo and Cunha as the main goal scorers,
Goal
as the
scorers
guys who
and Jackson
score
link
goals.
up play.
Jackson with the link up play. Jackson too could still give you 10 plus goals a season, 10 plus league
Exactly.
goals a
Yeah,
season, right? Mbeumo can give you 20 goals. Cunha can give you 10 plus goals or even 15 goals. Cunha too can score goals. Cunha is a good
yeah.
finisher. So Jackson there is just there to maybe act somewhat like a false nine. I think it might work. It might work.
Yeah.
It depends on how Amorim wants to play though. What about
I said,
Watkins? I've not heard any
well,
buzz with Watkins. I know Watkins was linked with so many people, but it just
Aston
died
Villa
down.
don't want to sell Watkins. They don't. They've said they told Manchester United had a conversation with them last week.
Mhm.
They don't want to sell Watkins. And the amount Man U was offering them to me is not a reasonable amount. They're
How
offering
much
them
are they
like
offering?
50 something million.
No, Watkins goes for more than that. Watkins is a
But
15 plus goal
they are
league
not
goal
even
striker.
yes,
Going for
and
more than that. What?
they are not even willing to discuss if it's not even up to 70. They are not even interested. They are not, it's not a must they sell him,
Why
right?
should they even sell him? In
Exactly.
a market where
So
strikers are
no point.
scarce, you want to
There's
let
no
go of
point.
your striker and might compete in Europe or you will compete in Europe.
The only reason they will have loved Jackson is
Mhm.
because Una Emery worked with Jackson. It was actually Una Emery
Oh,
that brought Jackson to Spain. He
oh,
worked
I
with
see. Okay,
not
okay,
brought
okay.
him to Spain, but he worked with him,
Mm-hmm.
right? So he knows him, he's the one that
Mm-hmm.
improved him, and probably he will get the best out of him. Because Una Emery is not bad in improving players, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's it.
But with Jackson at Villa, I don't see it though. I really don't see it. I struggle to see Jackson at Villa. I just feel
Yeah,
like he might not be a good fit for them, good fit for
yeah,
Villa.
yeah,
Speaking of
yeah.
Aston Villa, I think Felix made a mistake last season not going to
Exactly.
Villa and Emery. He
Yeah,
could have changed his career, in my opinion. Yeah.
exactly.
Villa
Yeah.
need a Rashford replacement as well. But I've not been hearing Villa, they're not in this news. There's nothing about Villa signing anybody. The
Who
last time I
told you?
heard who has Villa signed? Villa, they've not signed anybody new. They were linked. There were talks that Villa wanted to bring back Douglas Luiz or so. They want to bring Douglas Luiz back, but then
Yeah.
Douglas Luiz was linked to other clubs, to Everton, and I
Mm,
don't even know which other club he was linked to. I talked about that weeks ago. But then Villa,
mm,
apart from that, I've not heard anything about Villa signing anybody yet. At least so far. There's no reports of Villa signing anyone. Say
mm.
Villa need a Rashford replacement. That Rashford replacement, I don't know. Oh, they
So
have
they've
PSR concerns.
yeah, they too are struggling
Interesting.
with PSR.
Damn.
Yeah,
So they have
yeah.
to sell then. They have to sell, right? In order for them to sign, or they'll just man. This whole thing is crazy, bro.
That's the problem.
This whole thing is crazy.
That's
This whole
PSR
thing
is
is
a big
crazy.
issue. Big
Yeah,
issue. Big issue. It's a big issue.
that's interesting. I wonder what's going to
So,
happen with Villa's
I'm
squad because who is playing on the wings? Who is playing on that left wing? I know is Bailey like the main start. No, let me actually pull up their squad.
they need someone on the left wing.
They need someone on that left wing. They
They
need
need
someone on that
someone on
left
the left
wing.
wing. Clearly, they need someone on the left wing. But the thing now is that okay, if you look at I don't know if I think we've had this discussion. If you talk about
Mhm.
Arsenal, Chelsea, City, let's
Yeah.
put those three.
Mhm.
Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool. I don't know how their season is going to be, but
Mhm.
let's say Arsenal, Chelsea, City, or Arsenal, Chelsea. Who do you think is going to have a better season? in terms of trophies, league finish, and UCL run. What do you think
Arsenal,
is going to have
Arsenal,
a better
Chelsea,
season?
Arsenal, Chelsea, City, or just Arsenal, Chelsea?
Arsenal, Chelsea first, then add City.
I I think Arsenal. I think Arsenal.
Why?
Arsenal.
So
When I
is
look
it
at Arsenal,
in terms of three things I told you,
mm-hmm,
right? In terms of trophies,
mm-hmm,
in terms of league finish, and in terms of UCL run, who would be better?
I think Arsenal.
Yeah, you say Arsenal would be the best team, but if they don't win anything, that's what I'm saying. Do you get? Because trophies make you have trophies. You have to
Mm-hmm,
win. If you win something,
mm-hmm.
obviously that pumps you up. Then when you finish in the league, then UCL also.
Wait, are you telling me to rank Arsenal, Chelsea, City in terms of what they will get in terms of trophies, UCL run, and then
Yes,
league
who would
finish?
have a better season? Okay, an example of let's
Mm,
go to last season.
okay.
If you go to last season, you check Arsenal and Chelsea. Who had a better season?
Okay, I see where you're going. Okay, I see where you're going. In
Who had
terms
a
of
better season?
to me, Chelsea had a better season. You guys won two
Because
trophies,
two
and you
trophies, good.
guys also
That puts
qualified for
them,
the UCL.
yes.
That kind of
Even
puts you
if
higher. Yeah.
even if Arsenal had finished second, that means nothing, right? So now I'm asking you, Arsenal and Chelsea, if we are to predict who would have a better season, who are you putting forward?
So it still goes back to the same thing I'm saying. I still feel like
Yeah,
Arsenal will have a better season than Chelsea.
than us.
Wait, because of the squad that they have, they should be having like. Let's look at the odds because I can't just speak from the air. We
Yeah,
have to speak based on odds. Let's look at the
yeah.
odds, right? Because everything with
Mm-hmm,
football is probability. If you look at
mm-hmm,
the odds, I feel
mm-hmm,
like Arsenal have the higher odds to do more
mm-hmm.
going into next season. They have a very complete team, believe it or not. They have a
Okay.
very solid defensive line. They
Okay,
have a good
you know
keeper,
what?
good midfield, and they finally have
Let's do
a striker. Like they should be
okay.
doing better.
They should. You put should or
With,
will.
with odds, with odds. Because you can't
Okay.
say definitely
Okay,
so more
let
definitely in
let
football, right? Tricky.
let's do it this way.
Okay.
In terms of Champions League,
Mm-hmm.
who has a better run, do you think?
Who
Between
would
two
have
of
a
them.
better run in Champions League?
Yes.
I still would lean Arsenal.
Arsenal. Okay,
I
good.
still would lean
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Okay, we Arsenal. So Arsenal, where do you think they finish? Semi-final, quarter-finals? What do you think?
At least quarterfinals. At least.
Quarter.
At
So
least.
Chelsea, do you think they cannot get to semi-final with the squad they have?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think you guys can get to
Listen,
semi-final.
I will
I don't
not.
think so.
I said quarter final, not
I don't
semi.
think so. If you guys have Sanchez, I
We
don't think
would,
so. I
we
don't think you
would
guys
get
would.
to,
I actually don't think so.
we
You guys
can get
can.
to
You
listen,
guys
we
can. Would you
can.
guys get to
Yes.
quarterfinals, semifinals of the Champions League?
So
Champions League and Club World Cup is not the
wait,
same, bro.
okay. I
It's
know,
not
I
the
know,
same.
but I know it's not the same. But
Mhm.
okay, let's start from the round of eight. Do you think we would qualify from the round of eight? That's the first thing.
I think you qualify from round of 8.
Good. So you think we'll come out in the second round of the competition?
Oh wait,
That's
let's
what
go
you
back. Let's go
honestly
back. Let's
think.
go back. Let's go back. It depends on your round of 8. It depends on who you're paired with in the rounds of 8. Who you guys have to play. It depends on that
Mm.
because I don't know who you guys will play in the round of 8, so I cannot say. It depends on who you guys will play. If you guys will
Listen,
face sides that are not too difficult, then yes.
I can confidently tell you we would get to the quarterfinal of this year's Champions League with this my squad. That I'm very sure of that. You
I don't know.
understand? Club World Cup, I was not really sure of anything there.
I don't know.
But you see
Hey,
quarterfinals,
one thing I one thing I
Chelsea will
do
get.
know, one thing I
So
do know
if you
is
say
you are a Champions League team.
Arsenal,
You you people okay.
if you
Mhm,
say Arsenal gets to semi-final and we
mhm.
get to quarterfinal, I will agree with you 100%.
I said Arsenal at least. I didn't say Arsenal would get to semi-final at least, and for
Okay.
Chelsea at least round of 16. You get what
Oh
I'm
my
saying? At
God. That means
least.
you
I'm not
really
saying
rate us
the
low.
way I'm rating.
The
No,
whole
no.
world.
The way
Yeah.
I'm giving it. The way I'm giving it is the thing is there's just not enough
Yeah.
information. I just don't want to speak based on squad because
Mm-hmm.
anything can happen with your squad. Your squad can get depleted. People can get
True.
injured. Key people can get
True.
missing. Right. So that's why
True.
I'm
True.
also like in my mind I'm assessing.
That's why we have two in each position.
Fair,
Don't
fair, fair, fair,
forget.
fair, 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 fair. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
In my mind, I'm
Mm-hmm.
assessing. In my mind, what's going on in my mind is I'm assessing
Mm-hmm.
depth I'm assessing
Mm.
experience, I'm
Mhm.
assessing
Okay.
quality of player. There's a lot of things that
Yeah.
are going on in my mind as I'm evaluating.
Okay.
So when
Okay.
you look
Let's
at it,
let's
I just don't think.
let's let's
I
let's
don't know.
let's
I
let's
don't think
conclude
so.
on this Champions League run. Let's say Arsenal gets to semi-final of Champions
Mhm.
League. You're confident about that?
They
Okay,
have
let's
what it
just
takes to get there.
to get.
They
Okay,
can.
let's
They
say
can get to semifinals. Actually, yes.
Chelsea gets to second
Mhm.
round.
Round of
Let's keep it
16.
as
Okay.
that.
Cool, cool,
Good.
cool.
Let's come to the league.
Hmm.
What do you think? Where do you think Arsenal will finish?
I think Arsenal should be winning the league next season. They should
They
be.
should or they will.
The striker was the only thing that was missing.
See, when Chelsea had, we remember when we were saying, "Oh, sign
This is so
Lukaku."
crazy, bro.
Chelsea needs a striker. Oh, they
Yeah.
can do. When Lukaku came, what happened?
What happened?
Obviously, nothing happened. It changed nothing, right? So there's no
But look at
what I'm saying.
but
What I'm saying is that
look
there
at
is
the
no
Arsenal.
guarantee.
I know there's no guarantee, but look at the team. Let's look at
Mhm,
stats. Let's look at data. For a
mhm,
fact, when you look at that
mhm.
Arsenal squad, they're a difficult squad to beat. They're a difficult squad to
Okay.
concede.
I have
They're
another
very
question.
solid. Well, let me land with this point.
Okay,
They
okay.
lost the league because they drew a
Mhm,
lot of. If you look at the problem they faced,
mhm.
Odegaard dropped form. There was really no good enough deputy for Odegaard.
Replacements. Okay.
Saka was not
Do they
available.
have
Saka
do they have
was
a do
injured
they
at
have a
some point.
deputy now? Do they have a deputy now?
Somewhat of it, somewhat they
Who
can
is
move
that?
players around, somewhat, but they're still linked to AZ. They're still linked to AZ. So AZ could
Okay.
easily come in and be Odegaard's deputy. Let's see what happens with that. But
Okay.
if you
Yeah.
look at last season too, Saka got injured. That affected their season, right?
True.
So
True.
those things did affect them when it comes to going for the league. Aside that,
Mhm,
an informed Saka with Noni
mhm,
with an informed Odegaard, hopefully Odegaard is
mhm,
informed, right? With the players that they have, the keeper that they have,
mhm.
they are a
Yeah.
side that's a solid title contender and can make a solid UCL run. Just
Okay.
based on the odds on paper.
Okay. I'm
Simple.
about to ask you the next question.
What's the next question?
Good. Now you've put Arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
You think they would win the league, but now I
That's
want
what
to
it
ask
takes.
you this
Yeah.
question: do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if when Arsenal, let's put it this way,
Mm.
because to win the league now, we last year we did a full analysis. Most people were not. Maybe some
Yeah.
people were here that time. We don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe they watched the video from last year, but we did a full analysis of
Yeah.
Arsenal and saying
30 wins.
they
Yeah.
needed to win a minimum of 28 games
Yeah.
to win the league.
And to be sure, they had to win 30 games.
Yes, and to be
Mhm.
sure, if they want to win this league, 30 games,
Yeah.
right?
100%. 100%. Mhm.
Now, I'm going to put forward when Arsenal goes to Anfield. I'll
Mhm.
just put forward certain games now
Okay, let's move
before
for
we
30 games.
conclude.
Yeah, let's do it.
When Arsenal goes to Anfield, can they win that game?
They
No.
can't. They can't win that game.
Good. So
It's
that's a loss
Anfield.
already.
No, no,
That's
no,
a
no.
loss.
That does not mean they will lose the game. They could
They
draw. They've
will.
drawn at
Okay,
Anfield
they
so
will
many
draw.
times,
Okay,
bro. They've
they've
drawn at
drawn. Okay,
Anfield.
okay. Draw,
That could
draw,
be a
draw,
draw.
draw.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one. Let's just move on.
Yeah, they've drawn at Anfield so
They,
many times.
okay,
Yeah.
they go to the Etihad. Can they win?
They can win. They can win at the Etihad. They
They can't
can.
win.
Oh my God.
Never.
They can
They,
win at Etihad. That's
this
never,
season they
bro.
can
They
never.
can. They can. We don't even know.
Oh my
We don't
God.
know
Oh
if.
my
We don't know
God.
if. No, no, no. I'm not saying you cannot just say that they will lose at Etihad.
He's
We
not
don't know if
beating.
this Man City would click. We don't know yet.
Oh my God.
Man City are still. It
I
still
don't
feels
know,
like Man
guys.
City are transitioning, bro. Like they're going through
Let's
like
read
a
some.
transition season. If it still
Okay.
feels like they're going through a transition season, we don't know if
Okay.
Pepsi would actually click this season. We hope
Season.
that will happen. But last season, based on
Yeah.
the Man City we saw last season, if that
Yeah.
form follows them into this season, this Arsenal
Yeah.
team can beat City at Etihad. They can.
Okay.
The last time Arsenal played
Okay.
City at Etihad, I don't know
Yeah.
what the scoreline was, but they had what it takes to beat them. They just did not
Okay.
finish their chances.
Let's read some comments and I'll ask you the next question.
Okay,
Hold
Richard,
that thought.
okay.
Hold that
Yeah.
thought. So you are supporting us. Just
I
wait.
wanted to
And
thought. I wanted to.
remember me season 4 of this Arsenal win the league. Just wait. You'll be surprised. Laugh. He said Arsenal
Man.
Arsenal will be the best team, but if they don't win anything, you put them last.
in the list. Yeah.
If Chelsea get fourth and win the FA Cup, that's more successful related to finishing
Compared to
second and
second place and
semi-final
Arsenal
appearance.
semi-final. Fair. Trophies matter.
Jesse
Matter.
Saying as Chelsea second, Arsenal third, City fourth.
Fourth.
Chelsea will
Fair.
be
Fair, fair,
I
fair,
don't
fair,
think
fair.
Chelsea finish second.
Well, I don't know, Sha. I don't think
He said,
it's
wait,
it's
okay,
fair to put it. It's a possible thing that could happen. It's a
yeah,
possible outcome that could happen.
okay.
Yeah,
Jesse is saying,
depends
he
on
said
injuries and stuff. Mm-hmm.
Arsenal don't know how to win, and
That's
City defense is still bad.
that is fair. That is
Okay,
100% true.
that's a true.
City are
That's
not
a
really
true
solid,
comment.
right?
That's
They're
a
not
true
really that
comment.
solid
True,
defensively. They look shaky.
True. He said Chelsea can get to the quarterfinals. That's Dockers. Chelsea does better in cups than
Than
the league,
league,
but
and
will
we'll
challenge for
for
the
the
league.
fair. This
SSB
World Cup
saying, I
club
like the
Chelsea
comment.
fans. Honestly speaking, bro, you guys
Yes,
are
let's be
so
real.
gas,
Liverpool, no
bro.
Arsenal. We understand, but at the same time, SSB, Kingsley, Liverpool fans, Barca fans, we are world champions. There's nothing you can do. Stand on our
Ah,
chest for the
keep that
next.
energy.
I
Keep
didn't want to say
that
it.
energy.
I didn't want to say it on this
Oh,
stream, but
fair,
you guys just had
fair,
me. I just had to
fair,
say it now
fair,
because of this
fair.
comment. SSB
Keep that
saying, I
energy.
guarantee you,
Mm-hmm.
if it was Arsenal versus Chelsea final,
Game
game would
will not
not
be
be
over in
over
the
in the
first half.
first half. Chelsea play,
Arsenal play style will always keep them in the
keep them less.
yes.
That's true. That's true.
Honestly speaking, that's true.
SSB is saying, let's go player for player. Arsenal versus Chelsea.
Combined
Combined
11.
11.
That's a
Okay,
good thing. That's good. We have to
we're
do
going
that.
to do that.
Yeah.
We're going to do
We
Jesse
put that on
saying
the screen so we don't forget.
Arsenal winning, absolutely. Arsenal
Mhm.
biggest issue was the small teams. That's what I'm about to ask you now. I'm about to come there now.
Fair.
You
Was the
see,
small team
Arsenal beat
okay?
City last season. Arsenal can't win at the Etihad.
Yeah.
They go there, they defend for their. I'm telling
For
you,
their
they can.
lives. Fair.
They
Okay.
and
Be
be
honest. Does
honest.
current
Does
City
this
compare to
current
past City? It does
true,
not.
true. I agree with SSB what he
Chelsea is
just
still
said.
the world champion. Okay, fair.
Yes.
Let's go. We'll go
Okay.
combined 11. We'll go combined 11. We'll
Yeah.
go combined
So
11.
based on let's put it this way.
Yeah.
I know City's defense is dead.
It's not what
Okay.
yes.
It's not what it
City
used
are
to
not
be.
what they used to be. They are not.
Good. But let's say let's give it to Arsenal that so what do you think they can get at the Etihad? Win?
They could draw.
Remember,
They could draw at the Etihad. They could draw, but they could also
lose.
win. It's win or draw.
They don't lose at
win or
the
draw.
Etihad like that. Okay,
It's
Arsenal win or draw.
It's Arsenal
Okay,
win or
that's
draw.
good. Okay, win or draw. Let's say there's 2 games already we've calculated, right? Okay. Forgotten what I wanted to say now.
The small teams. Yeah, I thought you were going to ask me a question on the small teams.
Small, yes, I'm about to come there now. So
Okay.
the team I'm going to put forward now, don't laugh.
I'm not laughing. Oh no, you're making me laugh. No, I'm not going to laugh. If you say don't laugh, you make me laugh. I'm not going to laugh.
Arsenal currently.
Yeah.
Can they beat Nottingham Forest? I just put
I didn't want
forward
to laugh. I didn't expect
You say yes or no?
Forest.
Yes or no? Do you think they can beat?
They can beat Nottingham Forest. Yes.
Would they beat Nottingham Forest home and away? They will drop points 100%.
Okay, home and away.
100%.
Home and away, I don't think. So. Nottingham Forest, they've looked really decent at home. They've looked really solid.
And they are signing players. They are still signing players.
Well, but they've lost Elanga.
Yes, but they've signed someone.
Who are they signing? McCarthy.
They're going to. McCarthy is
good.
Fair. McCarthy is more intelligent than Elanga.
Okay, fair.
Yes,
that's true.
We've done 3 teams now.
Okay.
Why?
Where possibly they could
I'll put another team that gives Arsenal problem. Everton.
True. Okay.
They will drop point against Everton. I've counted 4 now.
Yeah.
Right. And which other team is in this league now? If I put mine, they will beat mine.
Yeah, Arsenal should be beating
Tottenham. Tottenham will beat Tottenham.
They will beat Tottenham.
Okay, let's put Chelsea forward. Stamford Bridge. Do you think they will win us?
They can't, but I think they can draw you guys. I think they can draw you guys at Stamford Bridge. I actually think so.
They will draw us.
You know what? Wait. Before we get into that convo,
let's do their result at Stamford Bridge. Okay, let's do player for player.
We'll check the head-to-head. Let's do the combined 11. Arsenal.
Oh, let's do.
I want to do that. Let's start from
Yeah.
goalkeeper. Raya is better
Obviously,
than
my
Sanchez.
goalkeeper is dead. Is dead.
Let's talk about defense. Saliba is better than Cowell.
They don't play in the same position.
Oh,
You put
they
Jehovah's
play in
son.
the same
Jehovah,
position.
no,
Saliba plays
leave
as a left center
no,
back
right,
sometimes.
right.
Okay, fair. Let me just put it out there. There's no
Right.
need to compare like for like. Arsenal's defense is better than Chelsea's defense, 100%.
Why would you say they are better? Why?
The only person that
Why?
is better in
Cucurella.
Chelsea's defense is
Cucurella is
That's the
better.
only person I was going to mention.
Reece James
And
is
Reece
also
James,
better.
okay, fair. And
Yeah.
a fit Reece James, is
So
better
what
than
of Cowell?
better
Cowell
than
is not better than Gabriel.
Jurien Timber is solid defensively. You can we're talking
Gabriel,
about defensive ability.
Gabriel and Cowell, who is better?
Gabriel is more
Gabriel is
solid,
better.
bro.
He's
He's
better,
more
he's
solid.
better,
He
he's
scores
better.
goals.
He's better.
He's
He's better.
great in the set pieces.
So we've
Cucurella,
said
Cucurella and James are the two I would say yes. They beat Timber and Skelly, but their center backs, Arsenal center backs are better than your center backs.
It's 2-2.
Okay, 2-2, but their keeper is better.
Yeah.
Keeper is better.
Okay,
Move on. Midfield. Let's talk midfield. Okay, Caicedo is better. He's better than
Fernandez.
like for like.
Guy.
Fernandez is not better than Declan Rice. Caicedo
Who
is better than Zubi. And we're doing double pivot.
No!
Wait.
Declan Rice, Caicedo. Put them together. I'm bringing up Caicedo with Declan Rice. Don't change it. No.
We're not doing Declan Rice, Caicedo. They're not playing the same function. Declan Rice plays box to box. Caicedo is more of a holding midfielder. The holding midfielder for Arsenal will probably be Norgard or Zubimendi. It will not be Declan. I don't think Declan
Caicedo is better.
That's just what I assume. Caicedo is better than whoever they will play holding for Arsenal.
Yeah.
When it comes to box, Declan Rice is better than Enzo Fernandez. Let's not play that.
Why?
Game.
Why is he better?
Bro, come on. Ball carrying, defensive ability, breaking up play, scoring, free kicks. It goes on and on and on.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's give them. So they are one player ahead of me now.
One player ahead, yes.
Ahead of me. Okay, that's fine. Okay, continue. Yeah.
Okay,
let's go.
You guys win in 10. You guys, we're thinking of before 2-3-1 position. Kopama beats everybody that will play in that 10. Of course, Kopama
100%. So it's draw now. Let's go.
Saka is better than whoever will play on that right wing. You know that for a fact.
Pedro Neto.
Yes, you know that is true. Saka is better.
And Estavo.
Come on. Saka is Premier League proven. Saka is good. Saka scores goals. Saka assists. Saka is he attacks the space. Bro, Saka is better, bro. Come on. I'm not saying Neto is not good. But if you look at it, I just think of Neto more as a left winger.
Okay, for you know what? I'll put Neto on the left.
Yeah, put Neto on the
right. Saka is better. So they are still one player ahead of me.
Yeah.
Good.
On left wing,
left.
Left wing, I'll give Neto. I'll give Neto fair. Neto is better than whoever they will play on that left wing. To be honest.
So equal now.
Equal.
Forward.
Now forward. Gyökeres.
Joao Pedro.
Gyökeres, Gyökeres has scored 63 goals, bro.
It doesn't matter. So many goals. He scored it in Portuguese league. Guys, you people should help me here. I don't know. You guys should help me here. Gyökeres and Joao Pedro. Gyökeres and Joao Pedro.
Come on. I gas Joao Pedro all the time. I hype him up all the time. Joao Pedro is unreal. But this is Gyökeres.
Let me ask
in his prime. We're expecting him to be better.
Okay. Let's assume. Let's just assume Gyökeres will be better.
Yeah.
We give them. So Arsenal are still one player ahead of me.
Yes.
Good. Now, let me ask you this thing. When Arsenal plays Chelsea, I will ask you this question. Just answer in simple terms. Who do you think has the higher probability of scoring based on their Premier League experience?
Who, Chelsea?
If Arsenal plays Chelsea, Gyökeres is their striker.
Okay. You're not talking about like
no.
Overall head-to-head issue. Okay. You're talking about now. Who has the higher probability of scoring?
Scoring. Yes, on the day.
On that day.
Yes.
Now, this is where we have to go take a step back and analyze. We have to take a step back a little bit and talk about coaches' tactics and style of play.
Oh my days.
Okay. Honestly, both of them learned under Pep. but one has a
Okay.
more refined style of play than the other.
Who
You
has a
cannot, you
refined
cannot.
style of play?
I think Arteta has a better style of play. To be
Refined style
honest,
of play and did not win anything. This guy did not
they were
has not won
killing people.
anything in how many
I'm not
years?
making any
What
excuse
kind
for
of
Arsenal.
what
I'm
kind
not
of
making any
refined
excuse
style
for
of play is
Arsenal.
that?
He has no. He has refined his style of play over and over and over. If you honestly speaking, Arsenal are
I
a
will
tough
ask
team
you,
to
okay,
play. They are a tough team to play.
they are top team.
Although
So
I know you guys beat PSG
what
and
what
PSG
is
still beat
what is
Arsenal, but
what is
then
Arsenal's identity currently?
currently the way they play,
Yes, what's the identity?
they give very. If I'm thinking
They
about it, they
can
give very possessive.
defensive side.
They are defensive, but they are very possessive on the ball. They want to have the
Okay.
ball. They like to exploit. They like to obviously, they like to move the ball up and down, like very
Mm,
similar to how Pep plays. They have that foundation, move the ball left to right, try to find spaces. They are
mm,
okay, comfortable in tight spaces, right? So they are good
mm,
passers of the ball, possessive, good passers of the ball. They like to exploit spaces by moving the opposition.
mhm,
These days, at least the last time I saw them in the league, they
mm,
play a bit more direct than before. Before the Arsenal, before in like seasons back, they were very
mm.
like pass heavy. You see Arsenal have
Okay.
like a lot of passes in the box. Now that
Mm,
doesn't seem to be the case. They seem to want to be more direct than before. So they still have that baseline possessive high passing, but then they are just a bit
mm.
more direct in the way they play, and they are solid defensively, right?
Okay.
That seems to be their style
When
of
when
play to me.
when I think
I
of
might be
Arsenal,
wrong. What do you think
when
about
I
what's their
think of
style of play?
when I think of Arsenal, I always
Mhm.
think of Arteta. I think of a defensive team. Especially, listen, I'll
Some
explain.
part, but not really
Especially when
defensively.
he plays a big team, he's always most of the time he's in defensive mode.
Yeah, he doesn't want
Mo-
to concede. Of course, he
Good.
tries not to concede. He tries not to
Yeah.
concede, but it depends on the team he's playing, to be honest. All the times I've seen Arsenal play, for example, when Arsenal have played Liverpool, when these are the games I've really watched, Arsenal Liverpool, because obviously my team.
Defend. They'll defend for their life.
No, not all the time, bro. Look, you watch their most recent games now. Not all the time.
Okay,
They don't spend
if you say,
the entire time defending. They don't spend the
yeah,
entire time defending. They still
yeah,
try to come out and do stuff. Now, honestly speaking,
yeah,
Arteta in general as a
yeah.
manager, do I rate him in terms of the achievements he has done and things he has done and signings he has made? No, I don't rate him. Maresca as a manager, do
Mm,
I have enough
yeah.
data to rate Maresca and say Maresca is a better manager than Arteta?
No, no, no,
Not
no,
enough
no,
data
no,
points.
no.
But if I look at style of play, if I'm being honest, let's be honest.
Mm-hmm,
Style of
mm-hmm,
play, like who
mm-hmm,
plays, which team is more dangerous, likely to score, likely to win a game, coming into a game with a striker, with a top nine. I'm not going to
mm-hmm.
actually, I have to give it to Arsenal, bro. I have to give it to them. They just seem to be the
You
team
see,
that, and I'm not saying Maresca and Chelsea, you guys don't play well. You guys play very well. I just feel like when you guys pair each other, I just find
mm-hmm,
it that you guys might have a higher chance of conceding compared to
mm-hmm.
Arsenal. And not
But
necessarily
we
just
we
because
have a
Arsenal is
higher
better
chance of scoring them also every time we've played them. Yes, go and check it. We always have a higher
than-
chance of scoring them. We
Mhm,
might concede. We don't care about conceding. We don't have
mhm,
a good goalkeeper. The guys in the middle of the park are average. I'll be honest with you.
mhm.
But we are not afraid to go forward and score them. There's no fear. Even if they have the best defense, they are still going to concede. We're still going to score them. In fact, the
But
last time we met, the last time we lost in the Emirates the last time, right? Was
mhm.
because of the chances we
That's
did not take.
that's what I'm even trying to. I'm trying to see what you
Yes, it's
guys head
because
to head
we
is.
lost, but it's because of the chances
Mhm,
we did not take. That game, I remember Jackson missing chances that I should have buried. There are
mhm.
so many chances that if we took even half of it, we could have won that game.
So you're feeling like going into next season, you guys have a higher chance of
We will
beating
take more of
Arsenal
those
home and
chances.
away.
We will take. No, we might not win them home. Obviously, we won't. But
Mhm.
I feel like we are in a better position this year to take some of those chances we were missing. I'm hoping is a hope, right? So okay, fine. Let's say
I don't know, bro.
Chelsea finish above Arsenal in the league.
Mhm.
Let's say that. But I'll ask you, this season we are going into, is it easier for Arsenal to win the league this season we are coming into than the previous seasons that they had the chance? No. So they don't win the league. I don't put them as winning the I put them as first, but
Okay,
I know they are still going to falter.
so who do you think will win the league? Say it
I
as it is.
don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Who will win the
I
league?
don't know. I don't know.
Everybody swear to put their club
no,
forward. I say their club will win the league.
no. My club will not win the league.
Mhm.
I've said that from day
Where
one.
will,
Chelsea is not winning
realistically,
the
where
league.
do you think Chelsea will finish?
I think we
Realistically.
can finish third, realistically.
Okay.
I'm not, that it's not like being an over optimistic fan. I think
Yeah.
Chelsea should finish third with
With
what
the
we
squad
have,
they have. Okay.
with the squad, with the coach that is learning.
Mm-hmm.
We should finish third. We've changed out that attack and brought in 6 people that are better than what we had before.
Mm-hmm.
We are more lethal now than what we were before.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Jesse is saying Arsenal will win the league. Bro, don't jinx it. We are
Okay,
not
let me
winning
see.
the league.
Let's do some
I
comments.
know
Let's do some
people.
comments.
Yeah.
Enzo Fernandez is World Cup and FIFA club champ. Saka is better. I'm a Chelsea fan, but I have to say Gyökeres. Gyökeres, bro. Gyökeres scored hat-trick against
Yeah.
City last season in UCL. Arsenal is best defensive team in the world. Arteta 6 years, only won one FA Cup, nothing else. Arsenal don't need to be a possession-based team. They need to be direct. They've been acting. Let's not lie, guys. They've been playing more direct these days. The Arsenal I see, they play more direct. If you see the goal, they even when they played against what team that they scored, is it AC Milan they played in the preseason? If you see the way they play a bit more direct. That's what I feel. They play a bit more direct these days. Arsenal was in the dumps with Kroenke as owner. This is not easy what Arteta did. I'm saying it's now Chelsea will win the league. Yes, Jesse, say it out loud.
SSB, we are not saying it. We are humble people. We are humble fans.
Say it. Believe in your team. You're a title contender. You're contending for the title. Say it out loud.
We are not title
No, it's not a
contenders.
big deal.
Don't put us in this bracket. Arsenal, Liverpool, and Man City. You guys should contend with title. We want to we've not finished third and get a trophy. We are done.
I don't even know when you guys are playing Arsenal, like in the league.
You understand? Okay, let's continue. So now we've ruled out one trophy. We ruled out that Arsenal will not win the Champions League. Okay, we can't say that.
We can't say that, but with the way it's looking, most likely it's going to be.
It's difficult. It's difficult.
Yeah.
To win the Premier League, would it be? You said it would be more difficult for them this coming season than it was in previous season.
Okay, I pulled out you guys head to head between Arsenal and Chelsea. That's what I've been looking for since. Because me, I'm data driven. I don't like saying things that I'm not sure about. I want to see for myself.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. You guys have played. You guys, you're head to head. I'm going to read it out. The last time you guys played, they won you 1-0. Before that,
wait. What was that?
Emirates, you guys lost 1-0.
Yeah.
Before that, you guys drew 1-1. Before that, you guys lost to them 5-0. Before that, you guys drew 2-2.
2-2. I remember
Before that,
and that game we're leading 2-0.
You guys lost to them.
Sanchez. Continue.
Before that, you guys lost to them 3-1. So are you seeing the trend? You winning them at
those
Emirates,
are the days that Chelsea started this new project. Are you seeing the trend from 3 years ago? Compare it to now.
The Arsenal team too is evolving. It's not like they're getting what they've signed Mosquera. You know, Mosquera, I didn't call Mosquera as one of the signings that they've signed. Mosquera is not a bad defender. They signed Mosquera. They have Zubimendi. They have all these new guys coming to their squad. They might sign Eze. If they sign Eze, that increases their chances of them even winning you guys. If it clicks for them.
So if we sign Xavi Simon, it doesn't increase our chances of winning them.
But if you cannot say Xavi Simon, he could flop. It's like a 60-40
his output is more than Eze in terms of his output.
Finally proven, bro.
Okay,
Eze will cook. Eze, it just feels like Eze will work. Xavi Simon
is former Arsenal academy boy.
Eze will work.
Academy
in that Arsenal team. Noni, we're underrating Noni, so we don't know what Noni will go there and do. He might not do anything, but we're underrating Noni. Arteta could improve Noni. The Noni we see might be different Noni.
Don't even start that. Don't start that. It's not improving.
Okay, I take it back. Fair.
Mandem FC.
But then at the end of the day, I just feel like it's hard to say that Arsenal will not do well going into next season.
Okay, so I'm not saying that, but you now we're talking about the league. You have said clearly that it will be more difficult for Arsenal to win in this season than in the previous.
Okay, let me say it. Let me rephrase. It will be more competitive coming into
Okay.
this season compared to the
Yeah.
last season,
Last
compared
season.
to just last season.
And we
Last
did
season it
okay.
didn't feel more competitive because the title contenders were just boiled down to two teams,
Okay.
Arsenal and
So
Liverpool.
I'll ask you the next question. That will determine where this argument is going to land.
Yeah.
Do you think at what if you had to ask you what
Mhm.
trophy Arteta is going to chase next season? What trophy do you think his mind will be on
I think he's going to
first?
try to win the league, EPL.
And he will throw every other trophy
He will-
away as he's usually done.
Yes,
He's
I
done it
think
in the
so.
past 4 years.
I
Never
think
prioritized the Carabao Cup. Never prioritized FA Cup.
yes,
His whole mind is on just one trophy,
yes.
Premier League.
But I also want to put it
You
out there.
agree he's going? You agree he's going to do it again?
I agree. The trend that Teta has been going on for the past couple seasons has always been
Yeah.
that. I don't think this is
I
a
want to
season
win the
Arteta
Premier
would.
League.
I don't think this is a season Arteta will change his focus and decide to go for something else. I feel like, to me, what he's giving me is he's going to put everything behind the UCL and EPL. Those are the two major trophies he's going for. And I
Okay.
feel like this might be the season where Arsenal might win one of them. They might either win the Champions League
One of the two.
or they might win EPL. I actually feel so. To be honest with you,
Okay.
I think that striker was the last bit of what was missing. And the mere fact that they went to reinforce defensively, I think they have a chance. They do have a chance.
I'll ask you this question,
Mhm.
right? As Arteta gets to the final of
Yeah.
UCL, does he win or does he lose? I think he loses if he gets to the final. He will use it as an experience for the next one. He might win. He's won the final
You
he's
can't
been in.
say,
The
yeah.
only final he's been in, he's won it.
Mhm.
Right? So he might actually win.
He might
I
win.
think he
You
would
never
win.
can tell.
He'll win. Okay,
But to be
so
honest,
you are saying,
defense wins you trophies. So
okay,
it
let
seems
me
like
now
he's,
ask you.
yeah.
Let me ask you. Do you think Maresca is a manager that would not prioritize FA Cup and Carling Cup?
He
What do you
would.
think he will
He
prioritize more?
would.
What do you think?
I think
As compared
I
to
think
Premier League and Champions League, what do you think he will prioritize more to
I
win?
think he will look to other competitions compared
That's
to
it. And
EPL. Yeah,
therefore,
I
he
think he will
has
look to
a
other
higher
competitions.
chance. He has a higher chance of winning the FA Cup
Mhm.
and Carling Cup than Arsenal has a higher chance of winning the Premier League or Champions League.
But this is speculation. We don't know for a fact that Arteta will not prioritize other trophies because I just want
He's
to put it
not.
out there.
He's
Their
not. He's
squad
not going
depth,
to.
their
He's
squad
not
depth
going to change.
with the signings that they've
Safely.
had, I feel like they have the
Yeah.
depth to go for other competitions. Because if you look at certain positions, you still have Waneri,
Yeah.
you have Max Doman, which is
Yeah.
I don't know if you play that guy, but you have this young talent. If you look at
McDoman.
I'm just explaining like the depth that they are having in their squad. They have the depth
Okay.
that can compete in other competitions, right? And still
Mm,
chase after the other competitions that they want. They can still prioritize EPL, UCL,
mm,
but they still
mm,
have a squad that can go into FA and Carabao Cup and compete. They have that kind of
mm,
squad. You cannot deny that.
mm,
He has kind of built depth in that defense. He has built some depth in that midfield. Attacking wise, he has some depth. If
mm,
Kai Havertz doesn't start in the EPL and Gyökeres starts in EPL and UCL, Kai Havertz can start in Carabao Cup and FA Cup, and Kai Havertz can actually do well in that striker position. And we're not expecting him to do Gyökeres type level, but he can do
mhm.
decent in that position. I'm just saying,
Okay.
we can't really say
Mm,
that they don't have the depth to do it. But
mm.
would he prioritize those competitions? I don't think so. I think he'll prioritize EPL and UCL. I think that's
Okay.
his
So
goal.
your conclusion is that Arsenal would win more trophies than Chelsea next season.
That's not my conclusion. I never said that.
It's the only way
I
they
never
can have
said
a
that.
better.
I never said that.
I want you to conclude.
I
Give
can't
me your
conclude on
give me
that.
your closing. Give your court. Give us your closing statement supporting
Bro,
Arsenal.
I'm not supporting that though.
You've driven the argument forward totally to the. Everybody is on this live. They are the what they call it now. What did these people on the jury? Everybody on this live, they are watching at the jury of this
Yeah,
argument we're having now, right?
yes.
You
Fair.
put forth your case. You beat your argument in court.
Fair.
You built it.
I know I
So
said a lot about supporting
now
Arsenal.
as the opposing counsel, I'm
Yeah.
asking you,
Mm-hmm.
Kingsley, put forward your final case for us now.
Okay, let's
Are
look at
they
facts. Let's look at facts.
okay, you're coming back now.
They what?
Are they going to win more trophies than Chelsea next season? First of all, are
What?
they going to win a trophy? Let's start from there.
Yes, they're going to win a trophy.
Yes.
Arsenal,
What trophy do you think they will win? What trophy do you think they win?
What trophy do I think they'll win? I can't
Yeah.
I can't say for what
They're
trophy they'll
winning
win.
nothing.
No. I can't say, bro. It's
You
football.
can't say.
I can't really say
Okay.
Arsenal would win FA or they'll win
Which one
Carabao
do
Cup.
they have a higher chance of winning? Okay, let's start from there.
Let's start from that's what I was going through. I was going
Yeah.
to talk from the angle of odds. Let's talk about odds. Arsenal have,
Okay.
when you look at all the teams right now, let's evaluate them based on odds. If I was scoring
Mm.
odds out of 10, say who has the higher odds out of 10 when it comes to
Mhm.
going for the title, Arsenal are a team I can give like 9/10, saying they have a high odds to go for to be, yeah, they have high odds being title contenders to go for the title. They have what it takes. They have the strongest defense in the league. That is a fact. They have the strongest
Okay.
defense in the league. They have a very,
Okay.
very good keeper. That's a fact. They
Okay.
have a very
Okay.
good midfield. Their midfield is
Yeah.
not bad. And finally, they have a striker. And they have
Okay.
they have good wingers, right? I'm not saying they're world class, but they have an elite winger, Saka. So looking at the
When
squad, 9/10, they have a very
mm,
high odd to win the EPL. UCL,
okay,
they showed
I'll
us.
put forward I'll put forward the counter argument now. Do you want the counter argument
Wait,
now?
before you give me, let me talk about UCL. UCL,
Okay.
they were able to do
Mhm.
it without a striker. They go to semi-finals of the UCL without a striker. I think
Good.
with Gyökeres in the squad, the first eight phase, I don't see it being difficult for them.
It's
Getting into
difficult for
round of
them.
16,
Yes.
I don't
I
see it
agree
being
with
difficult
you.
for them. Getting to
Okay.
quarterfinals is where it's tricky. It depends on who they are paired with. It depends on their
Yeah.
side of the bracket. That one is up to chance. And then when it comes to semi-finals, if they do get to semi-finals, they've done it
Yeah.
before, right? This
Yeah.
is their chance for them to learn from the past and see if they can get past semi-finals and get to finals. Do they have a high chance
Okay.
of winning UCL? In terms of odds, they do. When you look at
Okay.
all the defenses across Europe, Arsenal have one of the
Okay.
strongest defense across Europe right now.
I
One
have a
of,
counter
not the
argument
best,
too.
one of
I'm
the
I'm
strongest
building
defenses
my argument
across
now.
Europe.
Before
Yeah,
I forget, let me see.
drop your argument. Drop
Now
your argument. Yeah,
you mentioned that Arsenal
mm-hmm.
they are going to be say title contenders.
Odds.
Brother,
Yeah,
I'll put forward to you in the last 3 years, they have been title contenders.
but there have
They
been
are,
reasons
wait,
why
let
they've
me
not
land.
won. Okay.
That is they've always been contending to win title.
Yes.
The title has been contending with them. They didn't win
Yeah.
it. Good. Now you say they have the best defense.
Yeah.
The past 3 seasons that I have watched,
Yeah.
Arsenal would win the league. They've had the best defense in the league.
But they
They've not
faced
won it.
injuries. They've not had depth. Let's say
Okay,
stuff
other
as they
teams,
were.
other
Saliba got
teams face
injured one of the
good,
seasons.
good.
Right, Ramsey was not
Saka
a good
got
keeper one of the
injury.
seasons. Saka
Okay,
got injury
okay,
last season.
okay.
A lot
So
of
now
things. There
based
were a lot
on,
of factors.
I want to follow up based on your points. So
Yeah.
the trend now is that
Mm-hmm.
Arsenal always have one player getting injured in each of the season that affect them. So what
Yes.
is going to be different in this new season?
So
This
what's
season, wait, let me land. 2 seasons before or 3 seasons before, it was Ramsdale misbehaving.
they replaced Ramsdale?
Good.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So let's assume the keeper was on injury mentally. He's
Mm-hmm.
gone. They could not win it. The other season, Saliba had an injury, therefore the work shut down. They can't win the league again.
Yeah.
Good. Now this last season, Arsenal had an injury, therefore they didn't win the league. So I'm now asking you, what is the probability that no one will have an injury, none of their key men will have an injury, and it doesn't stop them from winning the league?
Because of the
It has
depth that
happened.
they have
It has
now.
happened.
They have depth
One
now.
depth. It has happened 3 times.
They have depth. They have defensive depth. Like they have Mosquera. They have Calafiori. They have depth. They have guys that can come in and replace people. They have Kyrio. They have Timber. Timber
Okay.
is solid. Timber is in the squad. They have Manzu with Skelly. Zinchenko is still in the squad. Zinchenko is not going
Okay,
to add anything
I'll
much.
ask you this question
They have
again.
depth defensively.
I'll
They
ask
have
you this
depth
question.
power-wise. He's
I'll ask
building
you.
depth. That's what he's trying
Okay,
to
good,
do. Because the
good,
seasons
good.
is long. The competitions are a lot. So
That's
there's
good
a lot
for you.
of depth that they're
The
building.
the backup for Saka is Madueke. Good. So it
I
means
thought the
that
back, the back of Saka is Waneri. Is Waneri.
is it Waneri, not
That's what
Madueke.
I thought. I think it's Waneri. I think so.
Okay, fine.
Mhm.
Okay, excuse you for that. Okay.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this question, right? Gyökeres has an injury. I'm just saying, does this not stop? It can happen. It feels like I don't know if it's a cause now. Now from your analysis, it might even be a cause that needs to be broken.
Do you know the
From
difference?
what
Do
you
you
are
know the
saying,
difference? Gyökeres
yeah.
has an. Let me break this down to you. Last
Gyökeres
season.
has an injury. I'm about to ask you the question. I didn't ask you the question
You
fully.
asked me the question. Okay.
Gyökeres has an injury. Does that stop them? Because that's the missing piece we
No,
all expect.
no.
So Gyökeres has an injury for 4 months or 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Would they still win the league?
I think so.
You think so?
Because they have Kai Havertz.
They
They
won't.
have Kai Havertz.
Because they've never won the league with Kai Havertz. So even if he's there, he
Kai
makes no
Havertz, you're
difference.
forgetting Kai Havertz was
It
injured
makes no
last
difference.
season, bro. You're
It
forgetting Kai
makes no
Havertz was
difference.
injured
So
last
Kai
season
Havertz
too.
was injured.
Kai Havertz was
I like
injured last season as
I like
well.
this. I he said I like let's do some comments.
Yeah,
Let's what
is it from Eze or Neto? I'll pick Neto, bro. I'll pick in
yeah,
terms of
yeah,
left wing, in terms of on the wings, I'll pick Neto.
yeah.
In terms of
Mm,
Neto cannot play as a 10, so you have to compare them on the wings. On the wings, I have to go Neto. Say
mm,
yes, but Arsenal has been on the project 6 years now. They are far along in Diaz than us. That's why I said we Chelsea need to challenge next season and win it. I'm not bullshitting. If Arsenal play Inter Milan or some Fugazi team, they win. Waneri role will be bigger as well. True. With this
yeah.
current
True.
team, I
True.
don't think Arsenal will be strong enough. City and Liverpool are still way better, but not defensively. Arsenal still have a better defense than us.
Okay.
They have a higher chance of winning nothing, absolutely nothing. We will see, bro. Arsenal are contending, but what's Chelsea done? If Caicedo gets an injury, do Chelsea finish top six? That's a good question. If Caicedo gets an
SSB.
injury, do you guys finish
If
top
we
six? Because Caicedo is your
we
midfield.
we
You know that.
Caicedo is our engine.
It's your midfield.
Is our
Caicedo,
engine,
Caicedo is gone. What
right?
do you do?
But if I'll tell you categorically, if Caicedo gets an injury, we can still finish top 4. We can.
You
Because
can.
we have a Sugo. We have a Sugo.
I
We
don't
have
think. I don't
Santos.
know, bro. I don't
We
know.
have those people there.
The job that Caicedo does for you. Anyways, you
I know,
can, you
I know
can, you
the, I
can, you
know, I
can.
know the
But
job.
then
The thing is
he
that
still does a
the
lot.
thing is, no. If let me put it this way: if Caicedo is there fully fit for the rest of the season, we have a higher chance of even finishing second,
I can't
right?
disagree with
You
that. I
agree?
can't disagree with
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
If you pull out Caicedo from that
Mm-hmm.
midfield, you
Mm-hmm.
bring in a Sugo or Santos, they cannot give you half of what Caicedo is. Lavia can try. It now depends on if Lavia is fit.
But Lavia is
If Lav-
never fit enough.
so that's another tip. But Esugo is there, Santos is there. But we
You
can
guys do
still
have them.
finish, we
Mm-hmm.
can still finish fourth, depending on how long the injury is. We don't know if it's that long or short. We don't know, but it will affect us
Yeah.
because he's the main person in the middle. You pick him out, you feel like the team is not even functioning, right?
Mhm.
So SSB is kind of right.
Yeah, people need to stop making excuses for Arsenal. Stop blaming Arsenal all the time. Yeah, I'm not trying to make excuses for them, honestly. I'm the number one person that is always like Arteta needs to do more. They need to win something. This is a team that should be winning trophies. I've said this time and time again. This is a team that should win trophies, no excuses, whatever. But when I just look at the signings that have happened, the depth, the way the squad looks, the style of play, where they are heading, I just feel like this just looks like they're building up, building up, building up, building up
Okay.
towards something. I don't know if they'll win EPL. I don't know if they'll win UCL. We don't know what they would win. But
I will ask
this
you
is a
this
team that can
question.
win a trophy for sure.
So first of
100%.
all, you were building we're going sorry guys, but getting to the conclusion of this Arsenal versus Chelsea. And listen,
Yeah.
you were building the argument that they have a better chance of getting to the final with Gyökeres,
Yeah.
right? They
Yeah. Yeah.
getting to the
100%. Yeah.
final
Yeah.
and
100%.
probably win. Now, there's a point SSB made on this life
Mm-hmm.
that is very valid. We should take that. Hmm?
What's the point?
The point is, he said, if they meet a team that is not formidable, is not strong, they will probably win. So there's a high probability. So from I don't know if
Oh, I
that's
see
what
where you're going.
SSB
I
means.
see where you're
I
going. I
don't
see
know.
where you're
I
going.
don't know if that's what SSB means.
Yeah.
But
No,
me,
that's what it means. Like, I think that's
that's
what
the
he's saying.
point. That's the point
Like
I'm
if Arsenal
bringing.
play Inter Milan or some team that is not good, they win.
So
Yeah.
I'm bringing it forward that
Mhm.
Arteta meets a big gun in Europe. He's not winning the Champions League. I can put it forward on this life.
That's fair. That's it.
He
That's fair
meets
to
if he
suggest.
if he if he
Mhm.
meets Bayern, he's out. He's out. Even as Vincent Company's tactic is, he's still boarding his tactic. He can't beat Bayern.
I don't know. I don't know, bro. Because Arsenal and Bayern, I don't know. I don't know. It's
They
hard to
met
say.
they, they met
They met.
PSG.
Okay.
PSG removed them, right? So that's
Mhm.
what I'm saying. If they meet a big, and sometimes in Champions League,
I
obviously
don't
you need
know.
luck.
If
You need luck.
you need luck, you need
You
that's
need
why I said
luck. You
that's why
need
I
luck.
mentioned the side of
True.
the brackets
You need
and
luck.
things.
You need luck.
I see
You need luck.
Arsenal can easily get into quarterfinals of the UCL. Easy. To be
Do
honest,
you,
this squad
do, you-
can
do, you-
easily get
do
to
you know
quarterfinals
what?
of the UCL.
If I was to advise Arteta on what trophy to go for,
You
do you
say
know what I would
UCL.
advise him to? UCL, because I believe he can win it.
I think he can win UCL. I think
But
Ateta can win UCL.
the problem with Arteta is he will end up focusing on UCL when all the odds are gone. Maybe he cannot win the Premier League again, then he will not turn to UCL. That's been his strength. So, from your conclusion now, are you concluding that Arsenal will win more trophies than Chelsea?
I'm not concluding that Arsenal will win more trophies than Chelsea because I can't say that they would, right? What I'm saying is this Arsenal team have what it
Mhm.
takes to win a trophy next season. And I believe that based on odds, based on what I've
If
seen in terms of signing,
if
based on
I'll put
what we've
if
seen in
there,
style of
I'll
play,
put
they
if
can
there.
win, they should be winning
Yeah.
the trophy next season.
If I'll put the if Arteta gives the FA Cup and Carabao Cup a chance,
Mm,
that if has to be there, because I feel like he's
I
too.
don't know.
No. Kingsley, I'll be serious with you. He's extremely focused on the Premier League, extremely focused on Champions League.
Mm,
It's fine, but this Arsenal team is good enough to win the FA Cup and Carabao Cup like this.
that's true. That's
He
true. That's true.
focuses on it. Just win. If you win Carabao Cup in February, it gives your team a boost. They're not like, oh, we can actually do
Yeah,
this.
why treble team? Why we
And
can win this,
it's
win
not
that?
like
Yeah.
you'll be doing badly in the league. He's not going to be doing badly. At that point in time, he will still be first two
Yeah.
because he will still be contending as normal.
Yeah.
So that's a given. Don't stay far from the person on top. If
Mm-hmm.
you're on top, still keep on going, but focus some energy on this other. It's a trophy, whether you
Mm-hmm.
like it or not. It's a trophy
Mm-hmm.
that would give. Now I feel like this Arsenal team, they just need to win anything to trigger them.
Mm-hmm.
They need to win, and you see, once they win, even if it's one trophy,
Mm-hmm.
boom, they are gone. We will not be able to stop them.
Yeah. I
But I
don't
don't know if
think I don't know. I don't think anybody will be able to stop this Arsenal team. I think they are a
that's
solid
what I'm
team.
saying. That's
With
what I'm saying.
Gyökeres in the
But
squad, they have what it takes.
they need to win one trophy because to make them believe they can do it,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I feel like he should not overlook any trophy. He should
Mm-hmm.
stop it. That's what he needs to change this season. Do not overlook any trophy. That's my own
Yeah.
conclusion. If he
Fair.
does it again, Chelsea will have a better season than him because my coach doesn't overlook anything. He has a B team, he has an A team, he has teams for yes, he has teams for every competition, and he will be like, you understand what I'm saying now?
Oh yes, 100%. Yeah.
He takes throughout last year, he took every competition serious,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah,
that
tomorrow
tomorrow,
we see Arsenal Tottenham. Tomorrow we see the preseason game. We see. I hope Gyökeres plays in that game. I've not even seen Gyökeres in training. I don't know if he started training with the squad, but I'll check and see if he trains with the squad. But
Thursday,
we'll see.
I
Um,
saw a video.
FA Cup
Mm.
or Carabao Cup, I don't think the fans will be satisfied with Arsenal winning just that. They need the league or UCL. If not, Ateta will get sacked. On 100%, I think they should go for UCL, EPL, FA
But
Cup. But at least win
is
an FA
worse.
Cup, win
Yeah,
Carabao Cup,
is worse when you are going for those two big ones.
and you don't
You
get
neglect this,
anything.
and you don't get them, and you don't even
Yeah,
get the small one.
yeah,
It's worse.
yeah. Ekitike debut tomorrow. Yeah, looking forward to that, man. Looking forward to Ekitike, baller. A lot of flair, a lot of silkiness. Guy is good, bro. He's good. Yeah. But what are your final thoughts?
Final thoughts.
Mhm.
Currently, I'll put Arsenal to have a better season than Chelsea.
Yeah.
If I put an if there, if
Mhm.
Arteta takes every single competition serious, he
Mhm.
has to stop that behavior he's had in the last 3 seasons where it feels like the FA Cup is not important. It feels like the Carling Cup is not important. That's the vibe I get. For Arsenal fans might counter me and say, "Oh, he doesn't do that," but that's the vibe I get when they play those competitions. It feels like they're not giving their all. There's no much thought into. I don't know. That's the way I feel, anyways. And they don't do well in those two competitions, right? So that's what the only trophy he has is the FA Cup, which he took serious in his first season. So he needs to take every single competition, not just focusing his entire life, his energy into league. And do you get what I'm saying?
I get you. Yeah.
That's my yeah.
Yeah, final thoughts for me. I think Arsenal have the squad. They have what it takes to win trophies going into next season. I think they are a team that should be winning trophies next season. Arteta style of play, I think it's solid. There's more to come from him, in terms of improving the style of play and stuff. But defensively, they are solid. They are one of the most difficult teams to play right now. And now that they have a
Yeah.
striker, it means a lot of the chances that they've not been converting, they have someone that can help them convert those chances. There's more to come from this squad. I
Mm.
actually am tipping them to win the title next season. If they don't win the
Yeah.
title, I'm tipping them to win
Same with
bare
me.
minimum. Bare
Same with me.
minimum. I'm tipping them to
Yeah.
win a trophy next season. I don't think next season will be a season they don't win trophies. I think next season will be the season where they actually win a trophy.
Win
So
something, yeah.
yeah, those are my final thoughts. I appreciate you guys for joining the live. Jesse Football TV, I appreciate you. SSB, thank you so much for always joining our lives. I appreciate you guys that joined.
AB.
AB, everybody that joined the live. We're live 6 p.m. CST every single day. If you've not done so, please subscribe on the way to 3K subscribers. We're trying to grow this community. We talk about football every single day. So you guys, you're always welcome back to, join the conversation and stuff. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
See you. Bye.